y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today we are fully swatching the byeeee Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles palette. It is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I have some thoughts and they're mostly good. Here's what the palette looks like on the inside, just a combination of kind of pastel, leaning, almost neon shades, and a couple neutrals in there too. I actually purchased this the moment it came out because I knew upon just looking at it for the first time that it would fill in a lot of gaps in my own eyeshadow palette collection because I was missing some of like these green and blue shades, and I'm never opposed to having some more purples or a couple sherbet shades in there too. This palette is $17 original price, and you can always use an Ulta coupon for $3.50 off or 20% off or whatever the coupon is for that week. Today I'll be swatching row by row all of these shades, and today I'll actually be doing them on my palm. I've been doing a lot of swatches from the overhead view recently, but there's just something about hand swatches, and I kind of wanted to do it that way today. Also, some of these shimmers looked so fascinating, like these three. I actually haven't touched those yet, so we're gonna see for the first time together what they're like. This palette has been out for a couple of weeks already, and I have surprisingly not seen too many videos on it yet. Maybe byeeee just didn't send out a ton of PR for this palette, or maybe people just haven't gotten around to it, but even I was kind of sitting on this for a week and a half, and here we are. As for what I used on my eyes today, I was gonna say it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, but you need to take some time to blend. So what I did was take Dreamer, this green on the inner corner, and then I blended into the middle part of my lid this blue LAX shade. And then on the outer half, I put Abbott Kidney. So that is the whole gradient you see on the top, and on the inner corner, I have some of this matte white. As you can hopefully see, and hopefully you agree that these shades worked amazingly on my eyes. Underneath the eyeshadows, I am wearing the Alter Ego eye primer. It is kind of similar to Urban Decay, where it doesn't have much of a base color, but it does leave a bit of a tacky finish. I'm wearing a couple new Ana Luisa pieces I got. This video isn't sponsored, but these are the Dobby earrings and the Miche necklace, and I love how like this jade color just really ties together the whole look. Wearing this kind of gold and jade color combination makes me feel like old Chinese money, as in like dynasty old royalty, queen mother kind of energy. My nails are from Shop Beauty by Jasmine Yin. I'll link it in my description box too, of course. I wanted to mention that with these shadows, when I blended the colors that are adjacent to each other on the color wheel, they blend to fill in the space in the color wheel between them. So if you can see, this LAX shade has a little bit of like green in there too, but when I blended Abbott Kidney on top of that, there's this kind of transition zone of periwinkle that formed. So here is like that pinkish purple Abbott Kidney, and then on the center of the lid we have that bluish green, and then all of this in the middle is the blending of those two shades together. There aren't any official shade descriptions on the website, so I'll just describe what I see. The first row has Malibu, Runyon, Canon, LAX, and 90210. First we have Malibu. Ooh, that's like a creamsicle, orange-sicle kind of metallic orange. Next is Runyon, Canon, which seems like the basic transition shade. Oh, that's very soft, very creamy. Third is LAX, which is the blue that I used on my lids today. So bright! Ooh, I love it. And lastly is 90210, which is a hot cool tone pink. And there is our first row. Whoa. The formula, so creamy. These kind of pastel shades are really hard to make, but I mean, even the ones that I used on my eye today gave me no problems. Next row, we have the 405, Melrose, Weho, and Rodeo Drive. If I'm pronouncing any of these wrongs, I don't know what the significance of these names are to Los Angeles. So yeah. Now let's get to swatching the second row. We have the 405, which is, whoa, like a neon coral. Yeah, neon coral is how I would describe that. And then there's Melrose, which is a metallic blue purple. Ooh. Melrose. Next is Weho, which is like a peachy pink. That one's a lot lighter and more pastel. And then lastly, we have Rodeo Drive, which looks like a dirty green gold. Ooh, that's really green. I wouldn't even describe that as gold anymore. Oh. So there is the second row. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to play with all of these shades. Already we're onto the third row because these shades aren't requiring me to build them up at all. So in the third row we have Rush Hour, which is a silver. So smooth. Okay, okay. Abbott Kidney, which is what's on my outer corner of my eyes today. Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, I need to calm down. Calm down, calm down, calm down. And then there's Starstruck, a little bit of like a marigold, a little bit of orange in that gold. True gold maybe? And lastly, Sunset Boulevard. Now this shade looked like it had a lot of stuff going on in it in the pan. Oh, okay, okay. So this first shade, Rush Hour, is actually more blue than it is silver. I thought it would be more silver, but a lot of that light blue, that sky blue is coming through. Starstruck is like a true gold. I'm not too excited about that one just because we have a lot of golds probably if you're watching this video. And Sunset Boulevard is like a rich coral with a gold flip. That one is, dare I say, duochrome. Now onto the last row, we have the Abbey, which is just a plain matte white. There it is. And I'm not really excited about a matte white, but this kind of shade, when paired with these pastel / neon tones, can have some use. Next is Dreamer, the green I used on my inner corners today. This shade I am going in to build up once more. This is the first shade I've had to do that with. Wow, there you go. Next is The Hills, and this shadow is very soft. You can see it kind of has little pieces of it on my finger. So here's The Hills. It looks like a pink with some blue glitter maybe. Yes. Obviously, I mean, y'all know I love this kind of shade. Oh, Fairy. And the last shade is City of Angels, which is like a bright blue, or maybe more like a periwinkle blue metallic. I don't really have good descriptor words for blues. Is this cerulean? Let me know what kind of blue you would call this. So those are the last 4 shades. Oh my gosh, The Hills is stealing my heart. The Hills is this shade right here. Well, that was my first time getting my fingers into every single one of these shades. One thing I want to note is that the metallics all feel like the same formula, no matter what color it is, which is quite a feat because obviously different colors have different challenges to formulate. And even the same thing goes for the mattes. All of them felt the same, and these are not easy colors to make. There was one shade that I had to build up once, and that was Dreamer, which is this, this kind of minty green. But I've used way worse greens. For example, like every single green in the Lime Crime Venus XL2 palette, trash. I can't give you like a full review right now because this was a first impressions kind of deal, besides the shadows that I used on my eyes. But this felt like one of the most consistent palettes that I've ever touched. Is that true? Especially within a 16 pan palette, it's so commendable if there is consistency of quality among all of the shades. Like for example, even like Natasha Denona palettes have inconsistencies in some dud shades. Same with ColourPop, even Nabla, wow. Anyways, I hope my swatches were helpful to you in your decision making of whether or not you're gonna buy this, or if you're just curious and love to watch swatches. I know we like swatches here. BH Cosmetics, I feel like largely thanks to Angelica Nyquist, has been getting a lot of attention last year. And so when they came out with this color palette that has a ton of the shades that I don't already own, I couldn't wait to get it. I never consider it my job to convince you to buy something because I'm not you. So this whole white fell out. That's my fault because I was messing with it earlier to see how weak the glue was. That was my fault. Oh my gosh, I have a big mess to clean up. I will preserve this white to try to repress it later. Classic. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps me out, and I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go if you're not already part of my family. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for spending your time with me. Remember that y'all are my treasure. Find the beauty in every day, but most importantly, be kind to yourselves. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!